So when you when we look at the when you're looking at the brain right here, right? So I took the meninges, this tough covering off, the outer one. So this is the dura mater. The arachnoid layer is between the dura mater and the actual brain itself. And so on the brain is this thin connective tissue right here. Let's see if I can get it up so that you guys can see it. So you see this thin stuff right here that the probe is under. This is the pia mater. Okay.
Is that the last layer?
This is the third. This is the one that's right on top of the brain itself. All right, this is the pia mater. All right. So you have the dura, that's on the outside. You have the arachnoid in between the dura and the pia. So this is the pia mater right here. So when we're looking at this area, right? So about week 4 of embryonic development, your primary brain ossicles develop. All right. So you have the prosencephalon, the mesencephalon, and the rhombencephalon. Right, those are the 3 brain regions that we're looking at. And then at week 5, those 3 brain regions become 5 brain regions. So then in the prosencephalon, you have what's called the telencephalon and the diencephalon. The mesencephalon is still the same, but the rhombencephalon becomes differentiates into what's called the metencephalon and the myelencephalon. All right, so on page 2 of the lab, you'll see the primary brain regions, right? Tel, di, mes, met, and my. Okay. So the tel and the diencephalon are the prosencephalon. All right. The mesencephalon is still the same, and then the rhombencephalon differentiates into the metencephalon and the myelencephalon. Okay. So we go from 3 to 5. Right. So the pros become the tel and the di, and then the rhombencephalon becomes the met and the myelencephalon. Okay. I thought you guys were uploading those.
We did. I already deleted all of those.
When it's time for practicals.
Yeah. And I don't have any more on my computer anyways.
All right. So here's what we're looking at. So when you're looking at the brain itself, all right. The one thing that I kind of removed when I was removing the meninges, and oftentimes pops off, you gotta spend some time carefully dissecting around this gland right here. Here's the pituitary gland. All right, you can see the pituitary gland sitting. It's right here now, right? But where it's actually sitting on the brain is right in this location right here. There's a little connection, right, that connects the pituitary gland to this area right here. This portion of the brain is called the mammillary body. But you can see this tiny little opening right here. Here's that connection from the hypothalamic region to the actual pituitary gland. And then the little connection is called the infundibulum. Okay, and I'll see if I don't rip it off on that one over there.
What are the 2 little left things?
These?
Yeah.
These are the optic nerves. So there are a couple of nerves that you guys are going to take a look at. The first cranial nerve that you guys are going to look at is the olfactory, which are these 2 right here, right? And then these right here are the optic nerves. Right. And I wasn't careful, and I took off all the other ones that you guys need to know. All right. Even the big, large trochlear nerve, I cut off, and that one you never rip off. Oh, and then here it is right here.
How does it fit with the brain?
It's gonna fit right here in this region right there. So, but we'll pull it off on that one. Somebody will pull it off nicely, and so I'll give you guys some time. You guys can go dissect brains. Okay. All right. So here is the cerebrum. All right. So when you're looking, here's the cerebrum. Here's the cerebellum. Okay. All right. So for those of you guys that like to watch, Adam Sandler movies, right? Here's your medulla oblongata right here. There's something wrong with your medulla oblongata. All right. So now, if we separate the cerebrum, all right, there is this longitudinal fissure that separates these two, and then when you come down and you separate them, what are you going to see? The corpus callosum, right? So this roof right here is the actual corpus callosum. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little, yeah. Oops.
We have his brain just like you don't need to ice take his rubble
All right. So when you take this section,